So I have a friend of mine in Brazil, and his name is Fernando. So Fernando calls me back in 2008, and he said, man, this year is gonna be awesome. 2008 is gonna be great. This year, I wanna make a lot of money, and I wanna lose weight. And I said, go ahead and do it. So the whole year passed by. This is January 2009. Now, guess who is Skyping from Brazil? Who did? Help me out here. Fernando. He said, man, I was wrong. 08 is not a good year, but 09 is gonna be awesome. I was wrong again. 08, 09, not a good year, but 010 is gonna be awesome. This year, man, I really wanna make a lot of what, guys? And lose what? And I said, man, I have good news, bad news. Now, the good news is that, yes, you can lose the weight. Yes, you can make the money. The bad news is that in life, you don't get what you want. In life, you only get what you're committed to. Number one, talk about why story selling is so important for you, for your business. Number two, the 3 types of stories that as an entrepreneur, you have to be able to tell. Only 3 stories. How many stories? 3. I'll make it simple, otherwise I'm not gonna use it. And the third thing, I'm gonna share with you some ideas that you can implement today in your business. So I came here, started my life here 22 years ago, and I remember reading a book, my first book that I read in English, and I had a dictionary translating word by word. And all of a sudden, I read this question that changed my life. See, one question is the reason I'm here today. And I know as an entrepreneur, you guys heard this question before. And the question said, if I could do anything in my life and I knew I could not fail, what would I be doing today, right here, right now in my life? Throughout my journey, I always been curious what caused someone to be really good at communicating and influencing. How can a guy or a girl walk in a room and capture people's attention so powerfully? And I start breaking speeches, breaking talks, and I realized that storytelling was one of the major components of a persuasive talk. There's 3 types of stories that you want to tell. So the first one is your personal story. Second one, client or patient story. The third one is my favorite. Say favorite. All right, very good. I call Swiss Army knife story. All right, still look, if you gotta go beast mode. For ladies, you don't know beast mode, maybe Beyonce mode. You know what I mean? You gotta get your message out. Is it fair to say that in your business, you have anywhere from 8 to 10 problems that you solve every single day? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? And they happen how often? All day. All right? So here's what you do. When you leave this meeting, you write down the major problems that you solve. Then step 2, you want to find your best story to illustrate each problem. Number 3, you're going to make sure everybody, say everybody, in your team knows to tell that story, because sometimes you as the owner, you know the story, but guess what? They don't know. And a story is not a story until it's told. Thanks so much, appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.